So with the first 3 episodes, I was complaining, saying that I'm not really feeling the show, especially with the timeline bouncing back and forth. But is episode 4, part 4, possibly my favorite out of the whole series so far? Well, let's talk about it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion for my We Own the City recap and review for episode 4, titled Part 4. Jenkins pivots after a car chase yields no drugs. During an FBI interview, former officer Maurice Ward recalls how Jenkins remained unscathed as supervisor of the GTTF, the Gun Trace Task Force, still confronts Davis. The city is rocked by the Freddie Gray protests. Guys, I just want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. I'm going to spoil this episode of We Own the City, up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it, so you have been warned. And if you happen to like the video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, helping me reach my next milestone of 40,000 subscribers. And also leave all the comments down in the comment section below. Let's get into this nitty gritty. And like I said on my intro, guys, I really haven't been feeling the show, but I will say that I really did enjoy this episode. For me, this is my favorite episode of the season. I think it's because they focused on one character, and that's Wayne Jenkins, played by Jon Bernthal. And the thing is it had all the characters that were in the previous episodes, but this one specifically focused on Walker Jenkins, and I really did like that. And I just called him Walker Jenkins. That is not his name. His name is Wayne Jenkins. My bad, Wayne Jenkins. I'm going to get it right, Wayne Jenkins. But even though I don't like his character, even though he is despicable and I despise the man, Jon Bernthal is still doing a great job in the role. And somebody else that's doing a great job is Mr. Rob Brown right here. When I looked at his filmography, I saw that he was in Coach Carter, Don John, The Dark Knight Rises. I think I remember him in Dark Knight Rises, but I don't know if I remember him in Coach Carter, but that came out, over 17 years ago, if I'm doing my math correctly. But he did a great job, and he is the one that is being investigated from the FBI, former officer Maurice Ward, and so the crap really has hit the fan. But my goodness gracious, y'all. I was going to say Walter again. Wayne Jenkins is a monster. I mean, in the last episode, he was all in his feelings, getting mad because people want to have a drink on their stoop. He circles back around, beats the crap out of them. I mean, it's just ridiculous, that police brutality. I mean, just an evil bastard. He goes into the office. I actually think that he's about to get in trouble, but they're high-fiving and just say, hey, all you got to do is just write the report right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you let them know that you're fearing for your life. Rewrite the report. I'm like, this is just sick, And so I do appreciate that we're getting a show like this that is taking advantage of putting all this on the forefront, just showing how corruptive the Baltimore Police Department, and possibly all police departments, not just in the United States, but worldwide, can be, because this is just nasty. So he's beating them, he gets off, and then this episode right here, initially, I thought that he was right. I thought that he did pick out somebody that was running some drugs, and I was like, okay, is this, a valid bust? Is he, really trying to produce justice right here? And I didn't care, even if they were dealing drugs. I was like, man, I just want them to get away, just because I don't like these cops. They're dirty. But it finds out that the men that they were chasing at the very beginning of this episode were innocent. They didn't have any drugs on them, and this was taking place in 2010. And the timeline was a bit crazy, to be honest with you. But the excuse that the gentleman gave him at the end was like, hey, man, we didn't see your hazard lights or whatever they're calling, your police sirens. We were just chilling in our car, finna go to school or finna run our errands or whatever, and then a bunch of people just run up on our car in plain clothes, pointing guns at us, And so I was like, I guess they do have a point. I didn't even think about that, So I'm thinking they're going to get scot-free. And they're doing this chase right here in the plain clothes. He has the Baltimore Ravens shirt on in the plain clothes. But there was, if you notice, they didn't show the other cop that he gave a head nod to drop the drugs in the front seat in the front of the car under the seat. They didn't show that. They showed him walking up. It was a officer in police clothes. They showed him walking up to the car, then gave a shot of Jenkins, and then went back to the car and showed the man walking away. That is just despicable right there, man. This man right here needs to be locked up for the rest of his life. There is just no excuse for this type of behavior, this type of terrorism. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. Again, I like that this stuff is being put on the forefront. Now, as far as the other gentleman right here that's being locked up, I like him, at least his performance. You know, he's trying to come clean. He knows that he's done wrong. And I want to ask you guys out there, are you sympathizing with him at all? Because he was saying that he was dropping the money back off because he didn't want to, you know, his wife is some type of officer as well. And she's clean, you know, clean to the bone, don't want to be involved in no type of drama, no corruption, none of that. And he didn't want to bring that into the house and jeopardize their marriage, jeopardize their family. And so Maurice Ward, you know, are y'all feeling this character? I mean, I kind of want to sympathize with him a little bit, you know, because I understand he's put in a tight space. He doesn't want to be blackballed, like he said. He doesn't want to seem like he's a snitch. You know, in some parts of the police department, I wouldn't put anything past if other corrupt police officers don't feel that they can trust you, then they not only will blackball you, that they will set you up to die. You know, I mean, why not? I mean, you already have these officers that are throwing away people's lives. I mean, planting drugs and all that. I mean, and so I like everything that's going on with the FBI. And look right here. You know, he's just trying to trick them like, hey, there's a camera over here behind this wall. That's not what Jenkins was doing. He just didn't want them to see him stealing the money out of the back of the car. And that was the first time we saw this. You know, he looks remorseful. He looks like he just doesn't want to be there and that he's in a tight space. So is he a redeemable character? Is he somebody that we can get behind and root? You know, because he did put the money back in there. He's just like, hey, Jenkins was the man. He had the reputation. You know, it was word on the street that the police would always protect Jenkins, but leave the rest of his team, the people that was under him, his subordinates alone. And they would always take the fall. And so he's just trying to follow suit. I mean, it would be one thing if he recorded everything and everything that he stole, he kind of kept it away, you know, in a safe spot. Like, I'm returning everything. Here's all the money back. He didn't do that. So, you know, I don't know if he'll be able to get away with it. But I do like how all this is coming out in this FBI investigation. And I'm very intrigued, just interested in just seeing how the rest of this is going to play out. Because I just feel real sorry for the guy right here. And you guys let me know if you feel sorry for him as well. But this right here just takes evil to a whole nother level. So you're doing all this, Officer Maurice Ward, the black guy that's being investigated by the FBI, you know, he's saying that there's more bad than good and he didn't want to be a part of their life. But Jenkins is doing all this, and I'm like, bro, you're insecure as well. You're worried about impressing your coworkers because you're not bringing the expensive crab and seafood to the fish fry and the kickback and all that. You want to stunt on these people that don't give a damn about you. Man, that's just ridiculous. But you're doing all this overtime to what? To throw it away at the strip club? I mean, man, I don't know. Maybe it's just a night out and I'm overanalyzing that. I mean, like, dang, Brandon, he can't spend a few dollars at the strip club. It'll be okay. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, if it was me, I would be saving all these extra dollars to try to make some serious moves, not to pay for some ass, you know, that I can possibly get for free if I know how to talk to women. But he sees a stripper up here, and I'm not going to lie, the stripper does have a big butt. She does have ass. They said that 75% of her body weight was in her ass. And he talking about he going to smash. But this dude going to steal money from a stripper? Not only a stripper midget. A dwarf, as she said, is politically correct in here, Erica, the FBI agent. I mean, come on, man. Even the rest of his team called him out. That's just a whole nother level of low. And it's just pathetic. I mean, this guy should be embarrassed. You know, you stealing from strippers. I mean, a woman can barely defend herself, let alone a midget/dwarf. I mean, you're just nasty. You're just an evil man. And I hope this is based on a true story. I hope you get what you deserve. And look at his ass. He finally getting his stripes. He trying to stunt and all this in front of his friends and all this. This taking place in 2012. And he getting to all types. Look at him, you know, just posing for the camera like an asshole with that whack ass mustache. And you get into all types of stuff over here. You know, they talking about dealing coke and all this stuff. I mean, man. How much do you need, bro? I mean, later on in the episode, you said your base was $85,000, and I think your overtime was $82,000, and so you were looking a little over $160 a year. Not bad, decent salary right there. Okay, but how much money are you skimming off the top? You know, at one of these busts, you gave each man $20,000. Yeah, this is with the safe, but you took a lot more. it's just nasty, a despicable person. But I like all this is coming to light. All the FBI people are kind of meeting up right here. They're saying that Jenkins' name has come up before, and they just got to figure it out. This dude seems frustrated, and I just hope that everybody is taken down. I don't know all of this in real life, how everything played out, but I know that there was a lot of internal investigations going on with the Baltimore Police Department, and basically it was just like, this is terrible. They need to, I remember somebody saying they need to like get rid of every police in Baltimore and like redo the whole thing. I know that's extremely difficult to do, but I was like, hey man, get them all out of there. We don't need no corrupt cops or anything like that. But here we are at the riots right here for Freddie Gray. And this right here did strike a nerve for me, you know, because I remember it was heated, you know, everybody was angry and frustrated. And this dude is just hungry to go beat somebody's ass. I mean, he's like, who wanna roll with me? Let's go, let's get the shields. We all going home, let's go beat some ass. They're gonna hurt us, so we gonna hurt them. And I'm so mad that the dude that threw the brick right here coming up, I really wanted him to get out of there, but he didn't. They getting mad at her. I think this is a real life person. I could be wrong. She does look real familiar. Please excuse me if I did get that correct. But this the mindset behind all these guys. They're so mad talking about we just doing our job, beating somebody up for no damn reason. That's not doing your job. You are taking advantage of your authority right there, and that needs to be dealt with. And you're just a despicable person. But also, I don't have a picture for it, but they T-boned one of these guys. Didn't have a gun, and it's just corruption everywhere. The Asian guy, the Asian police officer comes up, he knows that something's wrong. He knows that they've been doing some stuff that they don't need to be doing, and that's messed up, and that's why he was outside at their picnic table talking to the FBI agents, because he knew what was going on. But he came up, Wayne, what the hell, man, what's going on? Well, hey, I was chasing this guy, he pointed a gun at me, so I had no choice but to hit him. Well, where's the gun? Well, it's around here somewhere, I don't know. You know, it gotta be somewhere, we gotta keep looking. And he's like, hey man, I need a piece. And this, I mean, they just got a code of conduct, man, of corruption and lies. It's like, to throw people's, I mean, it's one thing to where if you catch a criminal and you abuse your authority because they did something wrong, all these people are innocent. How many people are in jail right now because of evil motherfuckers like this that don't have no remorse, they don't have a soul? There's just flesh and bones of evil. And it's crazy. I mean, he was eating his chicken dinner, going to stop and then go back and do what he was doing. Like, oh, I just destroyed somebody's life. Oh, well, you know, let me eat my chicken parmesan or whatever it is. I'm just like, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. But again, I like how this is coming to light right here. And this scene right here really broke my heart. I mean, he talking about, yes, get the camera out, action. Man, it's over $100,000. Let's do this. And they really do make a movie. They really do make a movie, and this just shows that this dude right here is just the lowest of the low. Just pathetic on top of pathetic on top of pathetic. And I just really hope he gets his ass beat. I really do. I really do. But, you know, your boy right here, he's trying to come through and do the right thing, and that is somewhat commendable. But I don't know if he's redeemable, Mr. Maurice Ward. What do y'all think of Mr. Maurice Ward right here? Is he, you know, somebody that we can rely on? Is he gonna reveal everything? Do you have any sympathy for him at all? I'm curious, you know, and here's him right here throwing away that money, and Erica's talking about how she almost messed up the case. That's crazy. But the title of the series is We Own the City, and this is where they was dropping all the facts about their salary. And I don't like anybody in this group. All these are losers, in my opinion. I don't like them all. They all just suck ass and can kick rocks for the rest of their life, you know. But Wayne is like, we can do whatever we want. We own the city. We own the city. And I'm just like, wow, you know, that was really impactful right there. But I mean, that's the end of the episode right there. I really did enjoy it. I think that the show would come across a lot better, in my opinion, if like they did it like this episode right here, so where they only focused on one character for the duration instead of bouncing around with 7 different timelines for each character. Every character that has popped up in previous episodes was in this part 4 right here, but they just didn't get all the shine, and I think that's great. I mean, the next one we can focus on Jessica's character. Is it Nicole's character? Nicole Steele, played by Wumi Masuku. You know, next episode, the police commissioner and Herschel, and I don't know, but I like that a lot more. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. But guys, that is just my opinion. I don't want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like the video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, helping me reach 40,000 subscribers. And the reasons why you would want to subscribe to the channel is I do movie reviews, spoiler movie reviews, a weekly movie news roundup show. I'm covering Atlanta. Of course, We Own the City, Halo, Young Justice, and I just wrapped on Moon Knight. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.